14M motor review. Start out front. You have your weight right here to weight down your blade, and your tires in the front, they do turn, and they don't tilt though, is the only problem. So that cylinder there must be an imitation of what tilts. This one retails for about $42.99. I bought it at Peterson Cat for that much. This just came loose, so I'll fix that after this. These turn, and grading blade does go up, and it does go down. It also turns 360. Only turns to about there though. It goes back to here. Your grading blade slides back and forth. I mean, this is about the same price as a 312 BL. I'd get this if, because it's a lot nicer. But you also have your side cutting system there. It cuts hillsides, I guess, but it doesn't do a good job on the real model. I'm not really sure what it does. I guess it just maneuvers it. It's, it turns like that. But anyway. Next is your cab. You see where it says 14M right there? A cab has detail in it. Gray chair, wipers. It's called a visibility cab because it looks to both sides. It has more windows. Because when you're running a machine like this, you don't want to look up front like a regular car or truck. You want to look to the side. Same thing with the dozer, or almost any machine really, except for like a haul truck, something like that. But my tandem, it's attached to the body itself, but my tandem, it kind of wiggles. Also, your exhaust is plastic, very rough, durable plastic though. Air cleaner's metal. Handrails are plastic, and this just broke, like right here. I'll super glue it back on when I'm done. So, yeah. But this is your radiator right here. Surprisingly, it's not etched. It's just stickers, which sometimes can come off. And you can see where it says VHP Plus, and it says right there on the left decal, you can't see it, but it says cat. And the other one says Assert, which is the new engine they have. And I really like how they painted the top black. And your ripper shank, but they have an etched radiator right here. Your ripper goes up this far, and it goes down about here. It doesn't really go any lower. But on yours, on mine, it sagged. I mean, it didn't want to stay up, so I crimped the rivets, which did work a little bit. It does have a cylinder in there, so that's the cool part. And it has more like a rake. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 shanks. Go down, up, all that good stuff. You can see a little tiny working light right there on both sides. And also you have working lights up here. And oh yeah, I forgot. But your tandem does tilt. It does turn. It does have cylinders in them. This is one of the better Norscot models. I mean, I applaud Norscot for doing this, but they didn't put any suspension on the wheels, which I don't really care that much, but And also you have a little working light right there. It's a really nice model overall. But there it is. Here we have International Harvester 175 track loader with demolition grapple. And it's a very nice model. It's made by First Gear in 1/50th scale. It's got a winch on the back, which is nice. I'm probably going to take the winch off. Not really sure. It's nice, but it's also got a little hitch on the bottom. Everything on this model is metal, except for the obvious cylinder. Well, cylinders are probably metal, but the stack is I think it's metal, and all the little levers in here are metal. So you could call it an all-metal model if you really wanted to. But the tracks, I love these tracks. They roll so smoothly, but they do get stuff in them sometimes, so you gotta keep them clean. Don't run them back and forth, keep them clean. That's bad for them. But these are really nice tracks, and they're also delicate, so be careful. They don't have any tensioners on them, which is kind of a bummer, but you know. All your levers in there, operator seat, ROPS, and the bucket now. Your bucket goes all the way up to here, but it only stays up to here, which some people do take the bucket off of this and put it onto a Cat 963D track loader, which is about the same size. It's a nice loader. This and the 963D only goes up to here. The pistons come out of the cylinders, but they stay in there so you can line them up without having to actually line them up. So you can go out of the cylinders, come back in the cylinders. Kind of shreds them over time, but you know, I don't do it too much. But your linkage is Z-bar linkage. Dumps not that far. This is about the maximum height for the boom. Can't reach any Deere 400s. Well, it can, except it won't stay up till there. But the Z-bar linkage only tilts down to here when it dumps. Comes back pretty far. All the rivets are painted. Bucket opens, grapple opens, closes. It only stays up to about here. It doesn't stay open at all. It doesn't have any cylinders on them or tensioners or whatever. As I said, all the rivets are painted. I like the bucket on this. If you think of it without the bucket, without the grapple, it's a pretty nice bucket. But this is etched right here. This is etched in the front. All the bolt detail on the winch. Also, you have a little toe horn right there. Diesel and hydraulic is right there on the other side. This model is very delicate. You know, I don't really want to mess with it too much, but you know, there it is, an International Harvester 175 C-Series crawler loader.